Today in the shop, we're going to be doing a 4-month ceramic coating update for you guys. If you follow this channel, you know that a while back we applied the DIY Detail their 8-year ceramic coating to this vehicle. Even though the application process did have a little bit of a learning curve, I've been excited to see this ceramic coating to see what kind of hydrophobics we can expect, chemical resistance, and performance. The customer was willing to bring it in for a free maintenance wash, so we're going to go ahead and do that with you guys today. Customer has been really enjoying the ceramic coating. He said he's washed it 3 times out of the last 4 months, and so I'm excited to see what this coating looks like. For our maintenance wash, we're going to be using their incredible suds, as well as ceramic gloss, as well as proper wash and drying media. As many of you know, one of the main benefits of having a ceramic coating applied to your vehicle is that maintenance will be easier. Bug guts, bird bombs, etc., things like that will blast off with high pressure water alone. Less pressure means less scratches means less polishing means your clear coat will last longer. But because of the excess soiling, I would probably give our pre-wash hydrophobics a 7 out of 10. Y'all remember this glass was a pain in the butt. Let's see if the coating still held up after all of the kind of high spots that we had to deal with. This was the area of the vehicle when I first applied the ceramic coating that we had some major issues because I allowed it to sit for too long and we had some serious high spots that we actually had to polish off. It's clogged, but it's definitely still holding up. Even after doing a light hand polish to some high spots, the coating is still fine. I think after doing a good contact wash and maybe a light water spot treatment, we should be good to go. Some of the areas that are most prone to clogging are going to be your trunk area, the lower parts of your vehicle, even some trim pieces. Some ceramic coatings bond better with paint versus trim, and you can see here that we applied this to paint, glass, and trim, and this ceramic coating looks like it performs great on all of those surfaces. So whenever there's a heavier buildup of dirt on a vehicle, I always like to do a foaming pre-soak, and for that we're going to first use Koshemi, their active foam. It is a slightly alkaline soap that does a great job of going after road film. This is a really great everyday maintenance soap for professional detailers or enthusiasts alike, but this is just going to help remove some of the road film off of the ceramic coating in the vehicle, so that way we don't have to be as aggressive with doing our contact wash with all that grime on the vehicle. And just as I suspected, after doing just a simple foaming pre-soak, we can see a huge difference in our hydrophobics. I haven't even touched the paint yet, and already you can see a big improvement in our hydrophobics just with that one soak. Now that we've done our foaming pre-soak, which you don't necessarily have to do every time, only when there's a larger buildup of dirt, we're going to come in and do our contact wash with their incredible suds. This has high lubrication, so that way we're going to have a safer contact wash. Lubrication really is key when you're doing this step because that will help minimize swirls during the wash process. The number one way that scratches are induced to your vehicle is from your wash media and your drying media. So from our pre-wash hydrophobics to our foaming pre-soak to now after our contact wash, you can see the true nature of what the ceramic coatings hydrophobics look like. This is actually their most chemically resistant and self-cleaning ceramic coating, and I can see why they claim those attributes. I'm actually very impressed with how the water just runs right off of the vehicle, and that's where you're going to get your self-cleaning attributes, because if there's dirt on the vehicle, it's going to pull all of that with it as it runs right off the vehicle. And on glass, the hydrophobics are just as impressive. You can see the water just blows right off. If you were to drive above 35 miles an hour, you would have practically a dry piece of glass. Most of the vehicles that I see, the trunk area is the most vulnerable to having the protection compromised. I'm seeing no signs of weakness on our trunk, even our plastic trim pieces. I wouldn't say that the hydrophobics look quite as tight on the plastic trim as they do on the paint, but you can see how the water is sheeting off and it is still making it easier to clean them. But you can see the coating is holding up really well on all of the surfaces of this vehicle, from paint, glass, to plastic trim pieces. But what are your thoughts so far on this ceramic coating? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoy update videos like this, make sure you give us a thumbs up. You want to know my customer's favorite thing about ceramic coatings? It's this. it's dry. Most vehicles that have protection on them, you're going to be able to blow the water off just like we are here, but there's just something about having a ceramic coating on a vehicle that just makes this so satisfying. Because ceramic coatings are so insanely hydrophobic, we're going to take advantage of those attributes and use our Eagle blower to blow a majority of the water off of the panel. Now, I don't like to have it be bone dry because sometimes you could battle with water spots. So we'll blow a majority of the water off, and then we'll use our microfiber drying towel and our ceramic gloss. And we're going to use that product as a drying aid that will give us extra lubrication for a safer drying method, as well as replenish the hydrophobics, increase gloss and slickness on the paint. And there you have it, a 4-month update on our DIY detailed their 8-year ceramic coating. Now, personally, a lot of times when you have these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year plus durability claims with ceramic coatings, there's a lot of different variables to know if a coating is going to last, especially when you don't know how the customer is going to maintain it. But if you guys want to see updates on this product, make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell off to the side. As we see this customer's vehicle, we will try to do some updates for you guys. But if you want to try any of the products that we used to maintain this vehicle, we'll put the links to all those products down below. But I like to do durability updates like this as we see customers' vehicles, because honestly, this is the best way for us to see how a coating is going to perform out in the real world. But thank you guys for watching and for giving us a thumbs up and for subscribing. It helps me know if you guys are enjoying content like this. But stay tuned for future videos where we're going to share with you guys more transformation details, product tips, and reviews. We'll see you guys in the very next detail.